Hey guys, it is Mick. Welcome to the bonus video for Chapter 3-1B of Your Turn to Die. So, in this one, what I'll be doing is just going through the chapter with Sou and Alice alive in this playthrough, because in my main one, I chose Kana and Reko, and I want to see where the differences lie. And I have one major prediction based off of something that happened in the Kana-Reko route, where we were talking with Midori, and he was talking about how Joe is sort of Sera's morality pet, in a way. And what I mean by that is, he was talking about how in the simulations without Joe, Sera was a lot more ruthless and manipulative, whereas the ones with Joe, she is as we saw her now. And then in chapter 3-1A of the Sou route, we did notice a little more cut-ins where Sera was trying to be a bit more ruthless, like, oh, I have to win, I have to survive. Which knowing what we know from the Kana route, I would assume that would be because she lost her memory of Joe as a direct result of Sou altering the Joe AI. Otherwise, I'm curious to see what Sou's memories with the lantern is going to be, and Alice's as well, because Alice, I think, is going to be very enlightening, because I can only imagine his will be about how he allegedly murdered Midori. So, we'll see there. Otherwise, I'm actually going to jump back into chapter 3-1A real quick, because I learned something. I learned that all of the dolls can die. And I knew Hayasaka and Anzu could already. But there was a comment on my video where we fought Maple for the first time, where the commenter was disappointed that I save-scummed, essentially, and prevented Kurumada's death. Now, which I totally understand. If I was watching a Let's Play, I would absolutely just want to see the player follow their choices to the end, so, like, I totally get that. But the reason I did that is that I didn't know that Kurumada could die there. Obviously, it was a blind Let's Play. I reloaded the save because I wanted to see what would change if you succeeded against Maple. And I didn't notice the difference in Kurumada's sprite at the time, so I deemed there wasn't any difference and just continued on from there. Which was, of course, a misstep. That said, I'm still glad I saw the outcome I did, because that makes this little cleanup a little bit easier. Because for this, I can just do the exact opposite that I did in the main playthrough. I can have Sou and Alice alive, and then I can kill all of the dolls. Which I'm going to do, because I want to see how the heck that affects things. I can't imagine it will affect the outcome at all, because the dolls all die or run out of battery anyway as a result of the banquet. And of course, the game's plot still has to go in the same direction, so some things are going to railroad back into that direction somehow. But I want to see how it railroads that way. So anyway, let's get this started. Of course, first things first, I'm gonna jump through chapter 3-1A, get Anzu and Hayasaka killed, and then we'll go into the main event of what's the differences, the major differences at least, in 3-1B. Let's get going. Here it is. The monster's now staring at Anzu. You. I believe this is where Anzu can die, real early in the game. The very first obstructor. Eek, what? You're creepy. What did you want, Mai? That's fine. I'm just gonna let some time pass for now. Bye, Anzu.
No!
No, I'm fine. Let's keep going. The monster is grappling with Anzu.
Stop! Stop it!
Sorry. This is awful. The monster lifted up Anzu and stuffed her into a coffin.
Hey, let me out!
Once more. Let's go. The monster headed towards the coffin and raised its arms.
Hold on. What are you? Wait! Let me out! What are you thinking? Locking me in here? Stop! It's gonna break the coffin! It's so cramped, I can't open it. No! I'm gonna be crushed!
Jesus Christ. And I guess that's how that coffin breaks if Anzu dies, and that's how you get her. Alright, cool. The coffin has been destroyed with terrifying might. Shit! Hey, Anzu! Are you for real? This is bad. Will it come for us next? And the monster stood up and walked into the darkness.
Yeah, it won't attack anymore? Woof.
It went off in the same direction as Midori.
It was saying it was satisfied having destroyed one of us.
Huh?
Really? What happened to her?
Can't you tell just looking at that coffin? She's been scrapped.
She's dead. Oh, poor Anzu.
She really seemed to be suffering. Ugh. Just what was that monster?
An obstructor.
A doll meant to impede our objective, and who will come for our lives, apparently. This ain't funny. After all this, suddenly we gotta use violence?
That's why we're cooperating, right? Our only advantage is numbers. Putting our heads together, and sometimes having someone risk themselves. That's all we can do.
Sheesh.
Let's work together, Sarah. Can I really trust you? I mean, we don't want to die either. Seeing that happen to Anzu right in front of me, I'm still distraught, honestly.
We know the fear of death better than anyone. Perhaps it's fine to trust them. Huh? I learned how elaborate these AIs are from the incident with the fake Rekko. These fellows are alive. They're not just dolls. Whether that's a good thing or not aside. Well, I guess it's fine. The more people, the more fight we can bring. That's right. Just gotta think simple. Having Kurumada, Keiji, and Alice all together in the same conversation again. After so long doing, like, Alice's voice, it's been a while. It really makes me realize how similar voices I gave them. Like, I do think there is distinctions there. Like, Keiji's more bored, Kurumada's more cocky, and then Alice is more, like... What's the word for it? Aggressive? But they're still very similar voices. No use suspecting them now, I guess. So, let's keep it up, Sarah. Right.
Same to you.
Alright then. First up, let's go to Midori. Or after Midori. And it's Hayasaka's turn. The books all went to attack Hayasaka. Why is it always me? He quickly hid in a bookshelf to escape danger. That's unfortunate for you, because we're letting more time pass. Sorry, bud. Books are flapping around like birds. The books began to circle through the air. Yet another book started floating. How are we gonna handle this fighting them head on?
What annoying books, meow. Come down and fight Muscle Gorilla fair and square, meow.
That'd be its own can of worms. Yeah? We're just letting q-taro fight them all? Come on, it's circling through there. There's 5 of them. Yeah, maybe we should respect good manners. That'd be great, but, I'm trying to get my friends killed, unfortunately. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But again... Yep, the books flew toward Hayasaka all at once. Not good! Run! Don't! Damn it! Stay away from me! Ow! Stop it! I'm not food! Stop! Oof. And get to see all his, like, internal wiry bits, too. Ooh, that's rough, buddy. I feel... This is both amusing and depressing to me. Like, I feel so bad, but there's a certain funniness in just deciding, yeah, I'm getting everyone killed this time. Let's go, gamers! I'm a terrible person sometimes. Suit and Specs? Wake up! Hey! Keen. Keen was faintly trembling. I can't protect anyone. That's not true! Keen, you... I can't even hug him. If I touch Geen, it'll count as tagging him. I've had enough. Enough of this horrible game of death. Whether human or doll, like Hayasaka before me, we're being killed. And in this game of tag too, we have to catch Midori. Oh, I forcefully hugged Geen. Big sis Sarah. Geen, you can't cry, okay? You're a big boy. No, wrong. He just witnessed someone he was just latching onto die. He's allowed to cry. You let him let it all out. Yeah. Let's look for Seaweed Head. Meow. Now we need everyone on this. Let's split up and search. You can rely on me. I know the mind of an escaped convict. Well, if it's to defeat Midori, I'll do it. This cutscene is freaking hilarious right now, where he's like, we won't do anything to you dummies, when, like, me planning to get them all goddamn killed for morbid curiosity, if nothing else. Well, first things first, I guess we gotta talk to Alice and Sheen here, though, huh? If only the dummies had assisted, surely we wouldn't be in this situation. That's kind of difficult considering 2 of the dummies are dead, and Mai is knocked the hell out. Not much they could do to assist. Anyway, hi Sheen. Keiji's really going to be executed at this rate. This is Midori we're talking about. The time limit must be impossibly tight. Let's beat his expectations. Enough quarreling for now. We and the dummies aren't truly enemies. That's right, you two. Let's go. And Sheen, So, I guess we should just call him So because that's what the name card says. You're being surprisingly forthcoming already. Very nice, thank you. I wonder when you're gonna be rude to Sarah again. Alright, take the helm, Sarah Chidoin. Me? I don't really mind, but it might be better if someone who knows more about machines could... show me that. Please, go ahead. Sol nods to himself as he works the machine. No dice. Huh? Here, could you take a look at the middle machine? Yeah, sure thing. The monitor displays all the places we've been, like the cemetery and the library. Oh, this one, not the monitors. Now what's this? And yeah, this is where it was before, where we have to unlock fingerprint scanners and such. Gimmicks, huh? Must be talking about all the various devices. Seems like the more important the device, the higher the security level. In other words, if we can disable it, we might even open up the coffins in the cemetery. If we can find a way to do so, that is. Well, for one thing, there's this. That's a retina scanner. No, a fingerprint scanner. If we put the right finger on this panel, well, I'll be seeing a path forward now.
Let's all put our fingers on it. Meow.
Everyone present put their fingers to it, but there was no response. Ugh, thinking about it logically, perhaps Midori's fingerprint is the key?
We don't know for sure yet, Meow. Let's have Muscle Gorilla and the others in the cemetery try it too, Woof.
No, q-taro's badly injured. He can't exactly move from there. That reminds me. Hayasaka, was it? That man said he worked for a medical equipment company. So if we go to the office, surely they'd have at least a first aid kit.
Let's go look, Meow.
I see it, like, what it's happening here. I'm assuming that's not because we're on Alice's route. I think that's probably just because I have Hayasaka killed, so it has to fill this push forward by giving that line to someone else. And in this case, it just happens to be Reko Alice that gets it. But even so, that entire scene was pretty focused on Sou and Alice, so that was nice. And when Hayasaka... Well, there's a little difference here. And when Hayasaka died, I saw his body. So that's acknowledging that Hayasaka is dead. And it also looks like... Where is it? Maybe I'm just misremembering, but I don't remember Gin calling him Cotton Candy, so I'm assuming Gin is stepping in for where some of the dolls might have stepped in initially. How worthless. Huh? Dolls shouldn't cry over such trifles. To have hope even when you think to yourself you've given up. That's human. Having contradictory emotions. It pains us. Couldn't you say you're awfully human right now? So, don't let such foolish things sadden you. For you are alive, Ranmaru Kageyama. Stand up already. We haven't the time.
Hey, can you stand, Ranmaru?
I'm okay. Some man you are, blubbering on the floor. Huh? I wasn't crying.
No way we'll believe that, Meow.
That was cute. Thank you, Alice. They are very human. Oh, oof. They really just left his eviscerated body here, huh? Hayasaka is lying here with exposed internals. And nothing more to say about it either, huh? Well, let's go and examine Anzu's coffin then. The coffin Anzu was in. It's completely destroyed. It sure is. Well, in my main playthrough, I clicked, this is too suspicious, so like, okay, let's use it. Wait, Sarah! Yeah, so it's definitely gonna be the one to point it out. Is this gonna be a game over? Don't use that! Ah, the So AI. That card is a fake! Get away! It's a trap! What? What is going on? It's displaying lots of smiling photos. Ugh, what's with this? Get rid of those! Is that all? A mental attack. Damn it! Soul pulled out the ID card and tore it up. Really? Is that all that happens? That's pretty funny. I was assuming it would like lead to a bad end where Keiji dies right here and now. Those are some good photos. Of good smiles. I'll talk if you want. Things seem pretty tough for you after all. At this point, I can't really talk about the relationship we have. Ranmaru, you spat it out. Do you hate tea? No, it's my organs, you know. They shorted out. Listen, I had to embarrass him. I had to see what he would say. Terrible taste. You've got terrible taste. How awful, Sarah. Some things just aren't right to say. Shoot, I just said it without thinking. No, you said it with thinking. Well, I said it by thinking because I went, this would be funny to say this time around. Let's see how she responds. And then I clicked send a tweet. So what if others don't understand? Love, it's just like that, right? I guess. I suppose that's true. Thank you, Ranmaru. Oh, here it is. Here it is. So we're talking about the special case now if only two people are surviving at once. So Sarah, why are you smiling? Remember what I was saying at the outset, how I think because Joe is not here, Sarah will be more ruthless. Huh? Yeah, it's a very minor interaction change here, but the implications are so much great, combined with what happened during the Maple Room in the previous Sou Alice chapter. This is where I screwed up in my main playthrough and then accidentally save scummed in order to fix my mistakes. So Kurumada, he doesn't die immediately here, but screwing up here causes him to die later. My guess is when Keiji, quote-unquote, kills him in the story. I assume he dies there for real if you screw up here. So, I just wanna see what... So, I wanna know what you and Alice have to say. So, Alice is the same as Rekko, where he's listening, I see. Hey, that isn't it. I thought I would silently hear your sadness. Uh-huh. No, you're not depressing at all! Our lives are on the line. Be serious. Does it look like I'm joking to you? Oh, So must be able to give the handkerchief back. Could be. Is this a... What did he say? Is it a trap? Could be. It'd take guts to accept it. It's a gamble. Let's take the handkerchief Maple's offering. He looks so disgusted grabbing it, like both fingers, like, ugh, what is this? Guess it wasn't a trap. And then we can give it back. Not that it'll do us any use now, but he just drops it. Take it. I'm just giving it back, okay? What friendship? We only just met. You may be able to handle puzzles, but it seems you can't solve for people's feelings. Shut up! I don't need to hear this. The girls are fighting! Joy, anger, sadness. It appears they're changing in order. Anyway, I've experimented with what I want to do, so let's just reconcile early. Will that... Oh, Sarah gets to reconcile this time. It used to be Anzu. But, of course, Anzu can't because Anzu's, dead. Anyway. Let's just wait things out now until, Kurumada gets a great big hole in his stomach and chest. And it's time for Kurumada to grab her. Just doing whatever you please. I'm gonna smash you. Dumbass, get away. Don't be a chicken. Her attacks come from the back. If I just close the distance, they don't mean shit. I'll crush that head of yours. Kurumada! I'll kill you! All of you! Oh! Ah! Run to floor 5! Grab my shoulder, Kurumada. And yep, his sprite is a lot more mangled this time, because if he lives, only his stomach is gone. But now his entire, like, abdomen is gone. And I didn't notice that when I made that mistake. So, whoops. But now we're here in the cleanup to rectify that mistake and get everyone killed. Ain't that swell? Anyway, from here, it's the same up until the elevator, so... Or at least up until the elevator, maybe a bit longer. Miss Sarah, even if we stayed behind, there's nothing we could do for him. We may have no choice but to go. If we can save anyone, surely it's only those down below. We just have to do what we can. I'm sorry, Kurumada. You bastards! Why'd you come back? Please calm down. Get out of here. I don't want you to watch me kick the bucket. Or what? You telling me to get out because I'm in the way? I can't stand to watch this arguing. Shin Tsukimi. I have something to tell you guys. Is everyone ready? Listen. There is a way to keep Kurumada alive. Huh? By charging him. Though the damage is serious. I don't know how long it'll last. Maybe try removing parts? Like his hands? Like hell! I'm a boxer. I need those. I was joking, of course. It's looking like, for the most part, it's just minor dialogue changes that have been happening so far. Now, hold on. What if the obstructor Maple? Is it alright to ignore her just because the elevator isn't working? Like that? Which is fine. But I'm a bit back and forth on whether to, like, include just small dialogue changes, because, like, it's not super important, I don't think, other than the ones that kind of... Like, there was a little bit different there between Shin and Kurumada, I think. That implies that, yes, you're on the path that Kurumada will die. But, like, otherwise, this is the same. I know that Alice and Sou definitely will have, like, a big change when you go to, like, deep dive people's memories, but... Then, we must find the charger first. Just abandoning him would make my heart ache. You people. What about Naomichi Kurumada? I'm fine. I was outside the room with Hinako. Such powerfully bad luck. If you had died, there would be no point. Are you guys seriously still trying to? Oh yeah, what about the charger? Is it here? Oh, this room may be different because this is the room where we found the picture of Reko and... Yeah, of Reko. So... Is it gonna be the same picture, or is it gonna be of Alice this time? What's this? A photo?
Isn't this...
It's still of Reko, but of course Alice will respond to it.
The woman in the photo, it's clearly...
Reko? What is this? When was this taken?
This photo... You don't remember it?
Well... No, I'm sure I don't. Yet... I do remember the place in this photo. It's a cafe Reko would often visit with one of the band members.
Who could have taken this photo?
Let's use this light to look around more, meow.
Explain yourself! You... Why do you have this photo of Reko? This has gotta be Midori.
Sheesh, what a bother. To think you'd go and open up my briefcase while I was out of my seat.
And not just the one. So many photos!
She's a friend. They're simply photos from outings we had.
Then, what are all these documents? Death game plans? Participant lists? Are all these insane things true?
Ah, you read them all, did you?
Answer me! What are you planning to do to Reko?
Now then, how shall I handle your memory of this?
Answer me, damn it! Ow. He fell from the second floor terrace? Damn it, where did he... It can't be.
That went poorly. An unthinkable mistake. An amusing mistake.
So, it's confirmed then. The Midori that Alice killed was a doll. He was set up. Like, obviously, we knew he was set up by Midori at this point. Like, that was a given. But he did kill a doll then.
I won't forgive you, Alice. My name is So Hiyori. Though, you'll forget it anyhow.
You have to be kidding.
Alice! What in the world is it? Alice!
They're all in on it.
Huh?
The police. The prosecutor. They're all connected to Asinato!
What's this all of a sudden, meow?
When that incident happened, he didn't even bleed. It was all twisted to make me out as a murderer. I can't let this stand! It wasn't just my own misfortune.
Stripey.
Gin. Sorry. Could you turn that off that lantern? When I look into its light, my head hurts.
Right. Is that okay, meow?
I've regained a little composure.
Please, get a little rest. Don't push yourself right now.
All right.
The one Alice killed wasn't the human Midori.
And then this must serve as some sort of foreshadowing, I guess, towards the discussion in the banquet about whether or not that Midori is human or not. And Alice must speak up about how the one he killed was a doll, thus this one may be human. Then who is the Midori we're fighting against now? Hey, Miss Sarah, could you show me that manual? Sure. Bingo. Sure enough, it seems that device there is a large-scale charger. Really? And with this manual handy, we should be able to use it. You, for real? Trust me, I'm no good at lying. That's a lie. Sol, usul, bayo. Sorry to say, but it seems you'll be saved. Good for you. That thing's just an AI, remember?
No. He was alive, meow. Even that Sou was...
Let us go. We must find another way to activate the elevator. We need only bring him back to life ourselves. Correct? Gin Ibushi?
Stripey.
Midori! What's with the scary face, murderer? Alice, please calm down. I know, but I must make certain about that photo. Something you want to say? Yes, I remembered. I haven't killed anyone. You set the whole thing up. Midori! How cruel. I really did die then. Have some sympathy. Why would a dead man come back to life? I'm sure it flows within you. A vile black blood. Want to try killing me then? Alice! Don't go! In the original version of the scene, I egged Reko on. This time I'm gonna hold Alice back. Don't go! He's just provoking you. As if I don't know that? I'm not some kind of moron, you know? Aw, you're surprisingly cool-headed. I was just thinking I'd use this. His rocket fist. What? Something pierced the wall with a loud sound. Huh? What in the world? A rocket punch. Cool, isn't it? He's mocking us. But if something like that hits... So, are you still going to consider me a human? Gah! Midori took the hand out from the wall. Just so we're clear, Alice, I'm deeply angry. Even I didn't plan for such an incident. It made me lose my seat in the death game that I was so looking forward to. I won't forgive you for that, Alice. You! And also, you're barking up the wrong tree, putting all the blame on me. That lantern, it'll reveal your true sin. That's what I've been looking forward to. Sou and Alice's unique memories from the lantern, because we had them for Kana and Reko, but they're not in this side of the story, so it only follows that Sou and Alice would have their own unique memories to check. Though I did forget about this scene, so I'm happy to see that it has a somewhat unique go with Alice. Go, try it out. Not just on Alice, but on everyone. I couldn't get a word in. Damn it!
I was so nervous, meow. If that thing flew at me, I wouldn't be able to dodge.
It's true. I was strangely calm. Maybe that's the extent of the anger left within me. Alice. Alice used Softly's machine to erase his painful memories of Reko. Did that keep him from falling for that provocation? Is it right to call that happiness? I don't know. I personally don't think so. I think it's a mistake to erase memories, both positive and negative, but also I'm not the one dealing with trauma here, so my perspective is inherently colored by that privilege, I guess. Anyway, it's time to check people's memories. Hey, so, let's talk. What are you reading? The Shin Tsukimi AI test data we found before. I was wondering what it could possibly say, and it's truly nonsense. Please show me. What's in there? This entry here is titled, Sheen Swept by Eternal Wind, Smile Beaming. Give it back! What the? It's a bunch of poems. This seems like it'll take time to decipher. And it doesn't make you feel very good either. We can agree on that. Anyway, so it's time for the lantern. Can we talk about your lost memories? Why should I talk to you? You had the deepest connection to Midori, but do you really know everything about him? Getting right to the heart of it, huh? It's true that we were friends, but I know nothing about what was inside him. I didn't dare peer into that unknowable darkness. So, want to peer together, Miss Sarah? That's what I was hoping to do. Well then, let's go. Midori, he said to use this lantern on everyone. Maybe this light stirs up the forgotten memories. It projects the things we can no longer see. We just have to try. The memory I'm troubled by was in the place I spent time with Midori. Looks like either your room or his room. And you're having some kind of... You're both just on your individual computers doing some hacker things. Or perhaps you're having a LAN party and gaming, am I right, gamers? It's funny that his, and maybe Alice's too, we haven't seen it yet, is the only one where it's like, we know already that it is Midori. We didn't have to hover over it and be like, oh, that's Midori! He taught me all kinds of things. From an outside perspective, though, it wasn't a normal adolescence. Thinking back, I feel like something was off. Was there something wrong in Sou's memory? By using yeah, I know how this works. Well, I was about to ask, well, was Midori really there then? Because that's different. So, let's, check this. Could you remember Midori a little more? Very well. I just remembered, Miss Sarah. One day he just disappeared. Without knowing why or anything, he never came back. And if I think about it now, I feel like it overlapped with Alice's murder case. That makes sense, yeah. If the victim's name had been publicized, maybe I would have been more shocked, yet relieved. Relieved? It's complicated. A friend, yet I feared him. At times, I looked up to him like some anti-hero. Maybe a chipper person like you wouldn't understand the feeling, Miss Sarah. So Midori vanished after the incident with Alice. That tracks, though. Even if he wasn't actually dead, he wouldn't want to, like, risk people who saw that incident, like, recognizing him, I guess. He needed to make sure all the facts lined up. Alright, well... Let's see. Well, this picture is different. This one is of, So, not the nightscape. Fine by me. I remembered something unpleasant. Even that photo had me in it. He wouldn't let you take photos of him, yet he loved to put up photos of me. Disgusting. There wasn't a single photo of Midori? Nope. I pointed a camera at him once to test, but he gave me a murderous glare. He was dedicated to not leaving a single trace of his existence. Was everything going according to plan? Well, there's the contract. It's on the computer, too, so did he sign a virtual signature then? It's interesting. I remember. It was displayed on the screen. The consent form. Huh? It was the file for printing. Okay, so he just printed it out. Not a virtual signature then. Midori must have made it. I should have deleted that horrible file on sight. Well, even if you did, he'd just make a new one. Guess so. But did you sign it too, So? The consent form? He won't talk about it. He must have. I don't see... Well, I guess because Sada's here, that's not necessarily true, but... I was going to say, if Sada was here, then he must have, but at the same time... It is mentioned that Sada is the only one who had yet to sign it at that point. Also, I see that... So, Sheen... So... Yeah, so, I'll just keep calling him So, it's easier that way. This So is Midori. That's how it's been this entire chapter. I shouldn't be flailing over that anymore. Anyway, he's wearing Midori's scarf. So, could you remember yourself a little more? Alright. Come to think of it, he's wearing it right now. There's something I forgot to mention. Midori's scarf. I had somehow come to wear it myself. I wonder why. I don't want to admit it, but... When he suddenly went away, maybe I felt lonely? Of course, at the time, I had no idea the sort of things he was plotting. Interesting. Oh, this is slightly different. What's going on here? Is that like a radiator or a heater? Find something curious about that? Yes! Well, it's nothing major, but... The room was being heated at maximum power. You can catch a cold if it's too chilly, right? So I like to turn up the heat. In a room with computers, though? The computers themselves will already be giving off a lot of heat, especially with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 monitors. Because the 7 on the back and then the 2 right there. Though, I suppose it would be 2 different computers. So, but even so, that's like 3 monitors. Like, that's a lot that the computer's gonna have to, like, process and display. Those computers must be boiling. And you don't want to heat up the computers further too much. So, like, if your heater's at maximum power, that's, like, interesting. But I guess you may just have a naturally lower body temperature, so you need the heat. But, like, even so, that's danger for computers, I think. When there are all those machines, is that safe? That's why Midori would stop me. He even complained about it. It was pretty much only when he wasn't there that I could turn the heat all the way up. When he wasn't there... Well, the suitcase is gone. This is all just, like... All the changed memories, except for the picture and the consent form, are, like... Just indications that Midori wasn't there this time. Could you remember this part a little more? I'll try it. That's right. I remember. One day, the briefcase was gone, and there was just a letter left. The letter was simple, too. Thanks for your help. Erase the data on the computer. Did you comply? Surely not. I tried fishing around, but... A message popped up that said, "No peeking," and it ran a program that erased all the data anyway. That was frustrating. I'll bet. Not done yet, it seems. That's the same. Probably these... Yeah, I was about to say probably these letters on the wall. Huh. Come to think of it, a note that had passwords on it was missing. I assumed maybe the tape fell off and it got lost somewhere, but I bet Midori got rid of it. Why? Who knows? Not knowing what they were used for, I would have thought they didn't matter, but Maybe they were actually important passwords? Sheesh. Then again, he's always doing meaningless things and making it seem otherwise. Is that so? There we go. Now we're done. I remember. All of it. This was what happened between me and Midori. Every day, like we were playing at a secret base, we'd assemble at his house and mess with computers. So this is his house then. I love the difference between their two chairs. Midori has like the fancy egg chair, and then Sou just has a standard office chair. When Midori suddenly disappeared, I was left with a confusing feeling between happy relief and loneliness at losing a friend. I hesitated over whether to look for him, but he didn't leave a single clue anyway. All I could do was look over my memories. That's when I remembered it. My wish. What's this now, Hiyori? Come on, tell me. Money, freedom, power. Let's see. Well, there's something I've overheard my parents talking about once. I might actually have a sibling. Huh? Is that right? Not sure what gender they are, or whether they'd be older or younger. I just figured I heard something I shouldn't have, so I got out of there right away. So you want to meet them? Well, but I'm sure the meeting the likes of me would just disappoint them. Don't be like that. Let's do it like this, Sheen. I'll grant your wish. And you should become the person you want to be, so you can meet them proudly. You can meet me with them? Really? I can do my part. Can you do yours? I'll do it. I'll become the person I want to be. Who I want to be today, Asanado. Tomorrow, I will be. We can call it the Asanado vow. I know, I'll make an agreement form to give form to your determination, Sheen. You're gonna do all that? Yeah, once I grant your wish, maybe I'll have you grant my wish next in exchange. Saying selfish stuff as usual. It's like you're a big brother to me. Having Sou and Midori talk to each other is difficult because I gave them very similar voices. So being able to to distinct them is a bit hard. Usually I make Midori more menacing, but in the flashbacks he's not. In the flashbacks he's meant to like be a calming presence to them because they trust him at that point. So putting him and Sou together is a bit difficult. Though Sou, I guess I should put a bit more insecurity into his voice because like that's a big thing for him, even if he doesn't want to show it. It all happened in the palm of his hand. He was planning it from the very beginning. Even the Asanado vow. He just made it seem like I said it myself. He made me help without even realizing it. With his stupid plan. Even after he disappeared, I did all kinds of things to meet him. So was made unwittingly complicit to his evil. So, well, the past isn't the past. For now, let's just think about how to kill him as a part of the game, Miss Sarah. Is it alright to leave it at that? Alright, so that answers one of my questions. He was aware of his sibling. We don't know if he was aware that it was Kana yet, though I feel like that seems pretty likely. But he was aware that he had a sibling that he wished to meet. Interesting. Well, now we must go and talk to Alice, and I presume he's gonna be here, yeah. What's up, Alice? Is something the matter? Huh? Don't speak up so suddenly. Did I? Hey, Sarah Chidoyan. There was a transceiver and a voice recorder here, yes? Yes, that's right. I wonder what's the matter. This was his first trial. Of course, that's not going to come out until the banquet, I assume, but... Alice, can we talk about your lost memories? My capability to remember surely isn't strong enough to recall any more than I have. Even if it's difficult to do alone, you might remember something while we talk. Foolish. That couldn't possibly... Well, I suppose it's worth a try. Thinking on it, I never have opened up about it to someone else. You'll just have to put up with it being me. Be sure to fully carry out your listener's role so I can speak at leisure. So this would be the prison cell. And there's no way this prison guard isn't Midori. The memory that troubles me was at prison. Despite how much time I spent there, it's strangely vague, you see. I feel as if something special occurred that day, yet when I remember it, it's all entirely normal. Well then, let's give it a try. And let's look. Yeah, that's Midori. What's up? Remember Midori. Could you remember this part a little more? You want me to check out his fashion? Are you a fool? What's stylish about guard uniforms? Plain clothes for a plain man. Peak lameness. 85 points. Don't go belittling fashion, please, and thank you. That's kind of a high score, though. That's not what I was poking at. I was trying to get you to remember his face. You seek to give a reason to everything. Ah! What's the matter? Absurd. The guard that day. It was Midori. What does that mean? I know not, and yet I saw him there. Damn it! I feel as if I'm going to go nuts! I went to prison because I killed him, and yet I reunited with him there? Stay calm. For now, just remember, don't think about it. Oh, I didn't mean to check out the towel. I'm just wanted to click over there. Why? Oh, this is a prison belonging to Asunado. Well, there's that. Could you remember this part a little more? As I recall... come to think of it! That's it! There was an AS logo carved into the emblem on the wall. What does it mean? Isn't it that same logo on the coffins in the cemetery? Please calm down. I know how you feel, but for now, focus on sorting out your memories. Yes, you're right. Everything so far is looking... Oh, there's the bongos. Nothing odd about it, is there? It's just a stiff bed. I had no roommate when I was serving time, so I used both beds as I pleased. That's not what I was clicking on. Come to think of it, I feel like something was there. Ah! The bongos. That morning, they came in as a gift from someone. Honestly, I gulped. I thought it couldn't be. Yet, they weren't from Reko. Damn it, what in the world were these? Getting sent an instrument, of course you'd think that. Could you remember this part a little more? Finding faults with me, Sarachidoin? Yet, indeed, I feel it wasn't a trash can. That day only. That's it. It was... a scarf? Not only that, it was Midori's scarf. Damn it! What is this? Now that I remember it, it's clearly bizarre. Please don't go on a rampage. Relax and take deep breaths. Say what? Don't treat me like some kind of beast, you... I'm not treating you like that. Alice is just so impatient right now, which I understand, but it's like, damn, bro. Anyway, there's something in your hand. Trying to make an attack on me, you brute? You'll surely atrophy. That day, I tried to talk with the guard. And now that I think of it, I feel I was holding something in my hand when I did. I believe it was an article about my murder case. Holding the article in my hand, I tried to approach the guard. Yet, something surprised me, and I collapsed. Naturally, I suppose it was his face that startled me, seeing as it was Midori's. So that's it. Well, what else is different? Towel the same, the shelves is the same, the picture is the same, the bed and everything on it. Wait, there's some scratches behind the bed. But rejoice, I shall comply and attempt to do so. Huh? That's it. I was making tally marks to count the days, so at least 10. No, at least, at least 16, it looks like. Because each tally sequence has 3 and then a cross through it, so 4, and it looks like there's space for 4 there. So at least 16 days, but it could be more. That thing where you add a line every day? Precisely. Indeed, I suppose I thought it appropriate to perform this prisoner-like act. That's not really a clue to anything. Okay, then what else? Ooh, what's this? Why is there a chain attached to the cell bars? Thinking on it, I feel something was there. That's it! A chain! A chain was attached to the bars. How abhorrent! Thinking about it, why am I still the only one in chains? You can't remove those handcuffs or shackles? Like, of course not, duh! You thought I was wearing these because I wanted to? Guess it's a bit bold for a fashion statement. I've remembered everything. My true memory looked like this. I had been gathering information on the murder I had committed. One such morning, an instrument was brought to me. I thought, could it be Reko? I tried to ask the guard on this about the sender. However, why are you... How are you alive? What's an emotional reunion? Happy, Alice? Don't be absurd. Get me out of here! No. This is a murder case, you know. As far as the public is concerned. But good for you, right? You didn't kill anyone. What about this is good for me? My family is a mess because of you! My parents have to live as the parents of a murderer! And Reko, she could no longer do music. She can't sing, you hear me? Even though she loved to so much! No worries. I met Reko today and took care of her. I'll kill you! If you did something to Reko, this time I swear I will! Officially, I'm already a dead man. Does that matter? But actually, maybe this is perfect. You see, I came here today to ask your wish. Huh? What are you blabbing about? Atonement for things coming to this. If you sign a certain consent form for me, I'll grant any wish you have. It's called the Asunaro Vow. Who I want to be today, Asunaro. Tomorrow, I will be. Clever, right? You truly don't listen to reason. What are you saying? Who I want to be? You've wrecked everything! I'll end your life! Go to hell! Sounds like a deal. Will you sign the form? Oh, I'll sign it, if it'll stop you from taking another breath. I signed it. That consent form. This was Alice's erased memory. Let me thank you, Sara Chidoin. You've reminded me of that feeling of refusing to let that fiend get away with this.
Is that for the best? I wonder. So now we've seen the two memories we didn't before, and I feel like Alice's wasn't as illuminating as Sheen's was, or Sou's. I just was talking about how I was just gonna refer to him as So, but I guess it doesn't matter. Both refer to him, but even so. Because, yeah, everything in Alice's, we could have just kind of extrapolated before that yeah, because we knew he'd kill the Midori he killed wasn't the one we are talking to, obviously. And then we learned earlier that he killed a fake one. So that's just bringing context up to like what his wish was. And his wish might affect the banquet, who knows? But it's like, yeah. But still, that was interesting. And I think for now, it'll be a while before something worth noting will be a part of this. Because I think after this, we walk around before, then we get Keiji's point of view, and like that's just going to be the same. We might do the Ranmaru electricity minigame first, and that'll be when we get a chance to kill him. Oh, you know what might be different for Keiji? His encounter with Kurumada, because we failed that minigame. So he might actually die then. Anyway, I just went to the same room I was in. It's time for me to just kind of speed through things. Ooh, time for alternate Sarah. I've come all this way constantly thinking that I wanted to live, that I didn't want to die, and yet the opposite feeling tugs at my heart. If I died, it'd be easier. If I died, everyone could be saved. There's no way that's true. Right. That wouldn't save me. Me? I don't want to die. I want to survive, no matter who it costs. That's wrong. Use them. Others. Their hearts. No, that's not... It's fine. They'll all die anyway. Gotta say, it's hard to argue since I'm intentionally killing all the dummies on this run. Sarah? Let's go, Ranmaru. I have to get away from this place. Sure you do, but... Hey, Sarah? What is it? Hurry! I don't want you to die, Sarah. Ranmaru. So, what do you think about winning? Ooh, this is bad. This is gonna encourage that side of Sarah more. Huh? What's he saying all of a sudden? Maple told us, right? Winning. What does he mean? Betraying everyone and... Don't get such strange ideas, Ranmaru. I want us all to escape together. Yeah, of course. We'll all escape together. But is that really gonna be possible? Ranmaru? Look, when I'm with you, Sarah, I feel more and more like I want to live. The more serious I get, the more afraid I am to die. Seeing Kurumada, I realized I don't want to die now. That's the same for all of us. Which is why you have to win, right? If I want to get out of this alive, all I have to do is take you out, Sarah. But I can't do something like that. On the other hand, I'm sure I could kill anyone else Listen, Sarah. Win for me. Ranmaru. That won't go well. What am I... It'll be fine, Sarah. I could never kill an ally. I know that. I'll do it all myself. Idiot, what are you... That's not something you want, right? So it'll all be something I did on my own. Don't do it, Ranmaru. I don't want to make you do such a thing. It's okay, Sarah. I don't want to hurt you, Ranmaru. My precious friend. Man, I hate being right all of the time. I'll be okay. Thank you. I'll handle it skillfully. Alice. And Sou. And Keiji. And that breaks Sarah out of it. I see. Sarah? You can't! Sarah? This is all wrong. All of us together. Ugh. Hey! Something's welling up in me. Something putrid, black, and slimy. It fills my body and runs rampant. How good it would be to spew it all out and feel relief. I don't know anymore. What I really think, my feelings for others. Not even my own heart. You calmed down? Forget it. All of that just now. Ah, so close. I thought you'd finally wake up, Miss Sarah. But alas, you're still the dependable leader. Midori, he saw all that? Boy, the chaos one little piece of paper can cause. What's so funny? I mean, I had everyone sign this form to have them participate in the death game, see? So of course I wouldn't accept put an end to it. Though for the record, I'd be fine granting a wish that gave you an advantage. Why am I here, Midori? I never signed that consent form, and yet... The fact that you're here must be because someone wished so. Surely. Well, never mind that. I really think it's a shame, Miss Sarah. So I wanted you to wake up. To see the awakening of the ultimate Sarah Chidoin. What's that supposed to mean? Huh, so you don't even know. My miscalculation was having Joe take part. Joe? I was opposed from the beginning, you know. To this silly balancing business. I can't see where you're going with this. Miss Sarah, what do you think those victory percentages you've been carrying around are for? Yes, those. Did you think we were placing bets? Ginza Dark Horse! 100,000 yen. Like that. So then... How much did you bet? Are you even listening, I wonder? This death game must be a holy event. Everyone must be given a fair chance. A way to survive. One thing I don't understand about this is then... So had a 0% chance win rate, but he wasn't given... Like, I already know what's going on here. This has been explained in the other path. But he had a 0% chance win rate, but he wasn't given a handicap, was he? So, like, what's up with that? In other words, the victory rates had to be made equal. Equal. Exactly. In short, you were assigned handicaps. So the weak were given helpers. Balancing the victory percentages? So for that stupid reason. That's strange, though.
Because... Don't I... This is weird, because she doesn't remember Joe at this point. Giving me an ally doesn't make sense. Huh, that's why it's curious. You see, Miss Sarah, when you have an ally, you're weaker. I remember it. In the worlds without Joe, you were a truly terrifying sight to behold. A stronger survival instinct than anyone else. A heart that would never give in. Such resourcefulness, strategy, and cunning. You used any means to survive. And the most terrifying part was how you used the deaths of others. After killing them, you'd shed tears and tug at everyone's heartstrings. Such tremendous charisma, even though you had zero intent of self-sacrifice. As the AI test continues, even I got shivers down my spine. If I could have met you like that. But have to obey the will of the organization. I'm an adult, after all. Well, Miss Sarah, did Joe do a good job dragging you down? She doesn't remember Joe on this side, though. This cutscene doesn't make sense. It can't be. Are you saying my best friend was killed for a reason like that? Unforgivable! That's different. She said I'll kill you before. Hey, you think you can win? You're not getting away with this! This isn't the kind of method I want from you. Give them back! Everyone! By everyone, you mean... Now, and Kai, the people whose names aren't on the list, they had no connection to anything, right? And you used them like toys, for the most worthless of reasons. We were all just living regular lives, giving our all, to live normally. Oh dear, you really have gotten too kind. But that's not you, is it, Sarah? You're far more deceptive and despicable and demonic and bewitching and supreme! Go back to the way you were then, Sarah! Stop it! Huh? You were still here? Say, did you really intend to kill me just now? Why, that's strange. If you did that, you'd die, remember? Shut up! You're human garbage! I'll kill you, bastard! Are you going to drag down Miss Sarah, too? What? Not again! My collar! It's the tag finale. Gotta touch someone or you're gonna die. I'll have you disappear too, Ranmaru. For Miss Sarah's sake. And give me a good show. Won't you, Miss Sarah? Wait, damn it! Midori! Let's go after him, Sarah. I see. If it was my best friend that kept me in check, and I'm not able to remember him, then Ranmaru? Shoot, I'll have to go after him. Alright. I guess it checks out. It's still weird that, like, she's like, but that's what Joe, she doesn't remember Joe's death at all. But, I'm probably just misinterpreting the writing a little bit there. That's fine. He probably went to the control room, did he? I don't remember where he went. The elevator? No, the lockers. Hey, Alice. Oh, yeah. Yep, now I remember. Hey, Ranmaru Kageyama just went into that room wearing a grim expression. The charging room? I love how you're just out here lounging then. So not complaining about it being fair just makes it so only Sarah has the charge. Okay. I still think it was funny how you could complain about it and then he just give everyone one charge. That was very funny. Anyway, we're trying to get Ranmaru want to die, so let's just absorb all the charge to Sarah. Never mind, that didn't do anything. I guess there has to be charge to absorb for Sarah to absorb the charge. Either way, I'm just gonna absorb the charge. Oh, never mind, there it goes. Ooh, perfect. And now we're just gonna make ourselves pass the hell out, and then Ranmaru dies.
No more.
Down I go.
Well, you're kidding, right?
Of course, I'm certain he doesn't die yet, because he still has to knock Keiji out, right? Or us out, in order to, like, yeah, to get rid of Keiji, but...
No, somebody. Oh. Huh? Nothing's happening. Did it fail? Like, for real, nothing's happening. Wait, you're okay? Yeah, was it seriously just an empty threat? I can't imagine that.
Huh, bet running electricity through it busted it. Ain't that nice? Malfunction working in your favor.
Guess so. Looks like I made a narrow escape.
What luck. We should rejoice.
He was left alive? No, I can't imagine. Right. At any rate, let's get out of here. The elevator just started back up. We can go to the lower floor, woof!
Then we need to get there before Midori.
It'll be bad news if it gets blocked again.
And now Ranmaru gets to die later. You got a sec? Don't you think it's best we have our encumbrance stay here? You looking at me when you say that? I'm doing you a kindness. I can tell from your movements how much that game just now wore you down. You'd just be a hindrance, bringing you along. Fine. To think I'd be getting sympathy from you. Has he lost his mind? Us getting on together. Okay. What? Yeah, actually. Why don't you just go on ahead, Midori? Okay, I'll go on and kill Keiji for you. Don't be a chicken. We cannot allow him to get ahead of us. That was one of those interactions that you start, and then you're like, hold on, I have to go back and read that. That was hilarious. You don't think the coffins didn't unlock? Don't be absurd. I'm sure we opened them in the control room. It said all the coffins were opened. You should take a better look, Miss Sarah. The hourglass. It's still on the coffin. Don't be absurd! You lied? Which is to say, you deceived her! Now hold on a second. Don't you think it's weird, Miss Sarah? Was Keiji really inside here, I wonder?
I mean, the coffin's closed, meow. And even the hourglass is on top.
That's what's so strange. He got burned alive, right? How could he be so docile about it?
True. He should have struggled and shouted more, I suppose.
Did he lack even that strength? Nah, that's not it. He escaped from out of this coffin. Are you being serious?
Then he must be in the cemetery. The shutter was closed.
Well, can't say I know about that part. But it's just unnatural. It all reeks of lies.
Stop it. Don't go giving half-hearted hope.
What's got you so mad? He wanted to be the one to speak up, because he does in the other route, if I recall.
I mean...
Personally speaking, I can't imagine Keiji kicking the bucket that easy. What about you, Miss Sarah?
I agree. I can't imagine that either.
A rare time we're in agreement. Then what are you gonna do? Sit here and cry yourself a salty river?
No. I'll search for Keiji.
Sounds good to me. Ranmaru, do you not want Miss Sarah to have hope?
It's not like that. Of course it's not. Let's go look for Keiji. Hey, sorry, Sarah. Could I rest here for a sec? What's wrong? Just for a bit. I'll catch up soon.
Alright, don't overdo it. I feel like that's... different? Maybe. I don't remember. Hi, Ranmaru, what were you doing?
Like I said, resting.
I see. That's good then.
Alright, now let's look for Keiji.
Seems this one doesn't have charging functions, which is to say, drinking from here won't cause issues for anybody. But is anyone gonna drink from something this sketchy, I wonder? So I will have cocoa. You want some? Sarah! I'll go with corn potage. Let's see which is more important, sugar or salt. Yeah, that's what we're fighting over? What does it all mean? You've got some explaining to do. A mutual slaughter to decide the dawn of the sinister organizations. Rather, a death game?
Yes, and this being written on the wall here.
You mean to say this is where it happened? That's outrageous news. If it's all true, there could yet be an exit on the 6th floor. It's an absurdly small hope. It could well have been sealed off long ago. Even if it does remain, who can say if we'll be able to find it? But there's a non-zero possibility.
There's hope of us getting home.
Exactly right.
Hope. The moment we saw that exit, it was all replaced with an abject despair. Now I feel like I've seen the tiniest, thinnest sliver of light.
If what Mai says is true, even the dummies might be able to get out with us. I want to believe it. That scene was mostly the same, just with the reverse pair saying their counterparts' words in their own tongue, but still nice to have. And, like, for the most part, that's always what it is. It's just, if a character, for, like, the dummies that aren't here, or for Alice, Reko, Sol, Kana, they just have someone else say their words for them. And it's not super meaningful, but it's, like, and, like, that happens a fair bit, but it's, like, the unique stuff I'm super interested in, right? That was Keiji Shinogi's voice, yes?
It sure was, but...
if you believe what we just heard, that is.
Oof, why are you doubting it, Loner?
It's too suspicious. Why would he have Miss Sarah bring him the ID card by herself?
Meow. But then, who else could have done this, meow?
True. Midori is right here, yes?
I just have to go, no matter how dubious it is. Time to lock you away. I'll deal with you last.
Yeah, Ranmaru? Yeah, bud?